Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. We're here to demonstrate the quick rescue roof system for you. It's an option to get somebody out of a car a little bit quicker, a driver that may be incapacitated or somebody that may need some help. So we want to show this video so you guys can understand how it works, maybe alleviate some questions or concerns you may have, and show you that this is a worthwhile product to have, and we're just trying to make this racing community a little bit safer. So with that being said, we'll demonstrate how this works. With this system, we can take this bolt out and we can get this whole roof section out, and then the driver can exit on his own. So with that center section removed, I have all the access. I can extricate myself from this car and I can get out. Another option of getting myself out of the car in a bad situation. So another benefit of this roof, not only can you extract a driver through the roof, but we believe that just having access to this driver compartment in case of an emergency is a great benefit to have for safety crew, EMS. With this off, myself as a first responder, if we've got a driver inside that's got a neck injury or some sort of other injury where we need to hold a C-spine or get a neck collar on, I've got the access to do that from here. I can take belts off, I can get access to that driver from here, and also, not only can I hold the C-spine on somebody, but I can assist in lifting somebody out the normal way through a window. So just the access for here for first responders or EMS, I think, is a large benefit from this roof. So if you were to buy a quick rescue roof, like we said before, this is a 100% IMCA and Wissota Auto Racing approved item, so it's perfectly legal in those sanctioning bodies. It comes boxed up like this, comes with everything that you need to install it on any open wheel modified car. We'll show you what we get in the kit. So, like I said, it comes in two main side rails, center cap, bolts together like this. When you get that bolted together, this is your quick rescue piece of aluminum that goes across. You can use body bolts with clips. Like I said, it also comes with all the hardware, everything that you need to install it, all the bolts, nuts, clips, everything that you need. So it's comes out of the box, ready to put on your car. All you have to do as the end user is bend up your center section of aluminum for filler panel, and then you're ready to go out and race. Alright guys, just to answer a couple questions that we've commonly had with the quick rescue roof, about the quick rescue roof. People have said, what happens if you roll over? Will it still operate as designed? Will it still come off and function? To be honest with you guys, we haven't field tested this. Obviously we don't want to go out and roll over on the racetrack, but if you've been around dirt track racing for more than a minute, you know that anything can happen when you're on the track, and there's no way to prepare for every scenario. We think this is a very good option and it should work in most scenarios, but we can't guarantee that it's going to function as designed in the event of some horrific wreck. But what I can guarantee you is that it's a better option than the roof that you have on your car now, because I can guarantee that one will not open up as this one's designed to. So obviously we've had this unit on the race car for a few nights. We've had it on the track. A lot of people have asked, can you hear it rattle? Can you hear the noise of the thing? Does it act different than any other roof? And I can tell you, like I said, I've had this on the track for 4 races now, down at Beatrice and then in Hayes, and I cannot tell a difference as a driver in the car from any noise, any look, any feel. It operates just as any other roof that I've ever had, so I don't think that there's any difference from the roof that's on your car currently versus this one, at least as the driver. A lot of people have said, well, what about, why are there body bolts in the back of that holding that in? Why aren't you using Zeus fasteners? Why aren't you using some other sort of device to hold that in place? This was one of the first ones we put on a car, and the reason we went the body bolt route, IMCA had just changed their rule outlawing Zeus fasteners on the wheel covers. We were in the process of getting IMCA approval, which we have now, but we thought that they would want to see the bolts securing this in place. We thought they might be concerned about that, and we didn't want to present something to them that they wouldn't like, so we put the body bolts in it. Since IMCA has reviewed the product and approved it, they have stated that they don't mind if you use Zeus fasteners, they don't mind if you use hood pins, they don't mind if there's no preference or rule from IMCA saying you have to fasten it this way or you have to fasten it this way. A guy that installs this can decide how he wants to put that on, and he can install it any way he wishes. A few other questions we've had is, will this fit on my car? I've got a 2012 Dirtworks car, whatever the case is. We've had this on several different chassis, new, old, any open wheel modified car, this is going to work on. It's customizable. You can decide how long you want your roof and cut it shorter. You can decide how you want to put it on your car. It fits on Victory chassis, Rage chassis, GRT, Harris chassis. We've had them on all these cars. There's several out in production right now that are out on the track, and we haven't had any issues getting them on any car. So all of those things. Something else I want to address with you guys is this roof was designed and it's intended to be able to extricate someone from the top or get a first responder or EMS crew in to give them access to work on somebody, to render some first aid, get seat belts off, stuff like that. That's what this roof was designed for. That's its intended purpose. Something that came up that we weren't anticipating, somebody asked, well, me as a driver, can I get out of that car without safety crew or EMS or somebody taking bolts out or taking Zeus fasteners out and sliding that open? What if I've got a car rolled up on my driver's window and I can't get out, or I'm rolled on my side and I can't get out? We all know with these full containment seats, you're not going to get out the other side. They said, can I push that center section up? Will that pop out? Can I get out on my own? We said, well, I guess we don't know. We should probably give it a shot. And we've tested it, and it is possible to do. It isn't what this roof was designed to do, but a driver can do it. It is successful, but we do not guarantee it to work in every situation. There's no way that you can account for everything that happens on the track, and we don't want to say that this is what we built this product for if you have some issues and it doesn't work that way. But it is possible. The driver can get himself out of the car, and we'll demonstrate that for you.